You're watching USA News Hub, your home for breaking headlines, trending sports stories, and exclusive updates from across the nation. Tennis is known as the sport of elegance, class, discipline, and silence between points. But in 2025, tennis screamed. Champions were questioned. Innocence was doubted. Trophies were overshadowed. From a world number one trapped in a doping nightmare, to a young superstar winning Roland Garros yet facing hate instead of praise, from locker room explosions to political firestorms. These are the moments that didn't just make headlines. They changed tennis forever. This is the top 5 tennis controversies of 2025. 2025 is officially over. But tennis still hasn't healed. T was a season where what happened off the court sometimes felt louder than what happened on it. A year where champions lifted trophies with one hand and defended their names with the other. Fans were divided. Media was ruthless. Social media became the real battlefield, so before the tennis world steps into 2026. This is the perfect moment to revisit the 5 biggest controversies that defined, divided, and transformed the sport in 2025. Jannik Sinner's doping suspension, the case that shocked tennis. Jannik Sinner started 2025 as the face of modern men's tennis. Calm, ruthless, machine-like consistency. A Grand Slam champion. A world number 1 contender. A player many believed would dominate the next decade. Then, Indian Wells happened. On March 10, 2024, during the BNP Paribas Open at Indian Wells, Sinner underwent a routine in-competition doping test. Nothing unusual. No drama. Just another sample in a clean career. 8 days later, March 18th, he was tested again, this time out of competition. What followed stunned the tennis world. Both urine samples tested positive for clostebol, a banned anabolic agent. The amounts were tiny, microscopic. March 10th, 86 picograms per liter. March 18th, 76 picograms per liter. That's less than 1/1000th of a gram. But in anti-doping law, quantity doesn't equal innocence. Banned substance is a banned substance. Sinner's legal team immediately launched a defense. Their explanation: right arrow, the clostebol entered his system through a medical topical spray used by a physiotherapist to treat a small cut. Right arrow, the product was legally available in Italy. Right arrow, there was no performance-enhancing intent. The ITIA, International Tennis Integrity Agency, confirmed the amounts were consistent with contamination. But public opinion didn't wait for nuance. Globe showing Europe-Africa tennis world splits into 2. One side said, "This is ridiculous. Destroying a career over picograms." The other side fired back, "Rules are rules. If it was anyone else, they'd be banned." Social media exploded. Former players weighed in. Journalists argued day and night. Every Sinner highlight suddenly carried a question mark. No entry, the suspension. Despite the defense, Sinner received a doping suspension, forcing him to miss multiple tournaments in 2025, not a career-ending ban. But enough to scar his image. For the first time, Jannik Sinner looked human. Vulnerable. Silent. And tennis was left asking, is the anti-doping system protecting fairness or punishing accidents? Coco Gauff's French Open triumph. And the disrespect that followed. Coco Gauff did what millions of kids dream of. She won Roland Garros. On clay. In Paris. Under pressure, just 21 years old, Gauff cemented herself as the face of women's tennis in America. Yet instead of universal celebration, controversy followed. Trophy history made in Paris. Gauff's French Open run in 2025 was near flawless. Physical dominance. Tactical maturity. A mental toughness beyond her age. She didn't just win, she outgrew the moment. But then came the post-final narrative. Speech balloon, the comments that sparked backlash. Certain commentators and former players questioned, right arrow, the quality of the final. Right arrow, her opponent's form. Right arrow, whether the win was dominance or luck. One remark, replayed endlessly, hinted that the moment was bigger than the tennis. That sentence alone ignited outrage. Fans weren't having it. Social media erupted, accusations of racial bias, claims of double standards. Questions about respect for young female champions. American fans stood firmly behind Gauff. Even fellow WTA players subtly signaled support. Coco responded with class, but her words were firm, "I know what I earned." The moment exposed a deep issue. Even when women win big, their wins still get questioned. Jelena Ostapenko, talent, temper, and tennis chaos. No player in 2025 blended brilliance and chaos like Jelena Ostapenko on her day. Untouchable. But 2025 was filled with on-court arguments, verbal clashes with umpires, a visible frustration during losses. Performing arts. The incidents. Multiple matches saw Ostapenko, right arrow, accuse officials of bias. Right arrow, stop play mid-rally. Right arrow, engage in shouting matches. One televised meltdown became viral within minutes. Commentators questioned whether her behavior hurt the image of the sport. Fans were divided. Some loved the passion. Others called it disrespect. Tennis. The big question. Is tennis losing its strict composure rules? Or is it finally allowing personality? Ostapenko's 2025 forced tennis to confront an uncomfortable truth. The sport wants stars, but struggles with those who don't fit the polite mold. Taylor Townsend and the doubles pay debate. Taylor Townsend didn't cause chaos with words. She did it with facts. After multiple double success stories, Townsend openly criticized right arrow prize money imbalance. Right arrow media neglect of doubles players. Right arrow lack of respect compared to singles stars. Her comments weren't emotional. They were calculated. Moneybag. The numbers didn't lie. A doubles Grand Slam champion still earned less visibility and sponsorship than early-round singles players. Townsend's statements triggered discussion across tennis media. For once, doubles players were heard. But not everyone liked it. Some labeled it complaining. Others called it long overdue truth. Tennis in 2025, a sport at war with itself. Beyond individuals, 2025 revealed something bigger. Tennis struggled with fairness versus perception, tradition versus modern expression, a silence versus accountability. From Sinner's lab results, to Gauff's disrespect, to Ostapenko's fire, to Townsend's truth, the sport stood at a crossroads. As tennis walks into 2026, one thing is clear. The silence is gone. Players are speaking. Fans are watching. And the sport can no longer hide behind tradition. But the biggest question remains. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a story that's shaping America and the world. We'll see you in the next update.